Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pulla and here's what we have in the bulletin.
JCF imposes 48-hour curfew in St. Mary. Manchester police warn youth against criminal temptations. And later in sports, Day 3 of Champs 2026 underway at the National Stadium.
Now the details. The Jamaica Constabulary Force has imposed a 48-hour curfew in St. Mary. The curfew applies to areas including sections of Huddersfield, Stewart Town, Belfield Works, Robbins Bay and Nutfield. The measure took effect at 6 p.m. Wednesday and will remain in place until 6 p.m. Friday. Police say the curfew is intended to de-escalate tensions and prevent further violence linked to an ongoing feud in the affected areas. The Manchester police are warning young people in the parish not to lure into crime by offers of motorbikes, alcohol or other inducements. The caution was issued by Superintendent Kerry Duncan during a walkthrough in Hearties on Monday alongside MP Rhoda Moy Crawford and several state agencies. Antonia Atkinson reports.
The Manchester police have been kept busy in recent times with several shooting incidents happening in the parish. While Hearties is not among the problem areas, head of the Manchester Police Division Superintendent Kerry Duncan says the presence of criminals moving through the community remains a serious concern. He notes that many recent shootings in the parish are linked to disputes over scamming proceeds and is urging residents to stay alert.
What we are finding as a serious problem in this side of Manchester is the scamming activities, lottery scamming. So for those of us who think that scamming is fashionable or scamming is cute, this is what, and we have recognized that a lot of what is happening, most of the incidents of murders that is happening is a direct derivative from persons who are embroiled in the lottery scamming activities.
It is why police say initiatives like the walkthroughs are part of efforts to strengthen relationships with residents and promote safer communities.
We know also that you are surrounded by other communities that we are seeing some negative impact coming from. So it is no secret that over in land settlement, which is a stone's throw away from here, we have been having some issues over on that side. Persons may see some things happening in Manchester and think that, oh, Manchester is under pressure where crime and violence is concerned.
Residents have welcomed the move, saying it's a step in the right direction. In the meantime, Member of Parliament for Central Manchester Rhoda Moy Crawford is also calling for a united approach to crime fighting, stressing that it will take collective effort to restore peace.
In order to win this fight against crime, it requires an all hands on deck approach. And another thing I'd want to commend the police officers for, if you notice, whenever we get news that any incident of crime, murder has taken place, we notice the very swift rate at which the police are able to bring the people of interest into custody.
Antonia Atkinson, TVJ News.
A fatal crash in St. Thomas Wednesday evening claimed the life of a 37-year-old man from St. Andrew. The accident happened around 7:43 p.m. According to reports, Alric Winston Powell, an employee of the National Water Commission, lost control of his vehicle on the Pamphret Main Road in Yallis when he crashed into a stone wall. Mr. Powell was pronounced dead at hospital. A passenger was also seriously injured and remains at hospital. The police are urging motorists to obey the rules of the road. A response this afternoon to the latest adjustment to the minimum wage from two business leaders in St. James. Details in this report.
The JLP on the election campaign trail promised to move the minimum wage from $16,000 to $18,500 as part of the push to double the earning of the country's lowest earners in the next 5 years. But the Prime Minister in his budget debate confirmed minimum wage will only move from $16,000 to $17,000 as of July 1. This increase, they reasoned, took into consideration all factors, including inflation and employers' ability to pay after Hurricane Melissa.
And we apologize for the absence of the audio on that clip. Now to other news. The Southeast Regional Health Authority is making a strong appeal for persons to use health centers first for non-emergency care. The move comes amid ongoing concerns about overcrowded hospitals and long waiting times. This is particularly in emergency departments.
Most health centers operate between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m., with selected locations offering extended hours up to 8 p.m. to better accommodate the needs of the public. Health centers are staffed by trained and qualified healthcare professionals who are committed to delivering high-quality care in a safe and welcoming environment. Patients can be assured that they will receive appropriate treatment and, where necessary, will be referred to hospitals or specialist services.
Public Relations Manager Sarah Shawana Johnson Benjamin says many of these delays can be avoided if patients seek treatment at community health centers instead.
A wide range of services, including general medical consultations, maternal and child health services, immunization, pap smears, wound care, dental services, nutrition counseling, eye clinics, and chronic disease management for conditions such as hypertension, diabetes, and heart disease. Additional services include family planning, mental health support, HIV/STI testing, and health education.